Hello, everyone. My name is Brenda Ray, and I'm a peer advisor for the SSOE Global Experiences and Engagement Office. Today, I'm joined with Rithuja, and she completed the Global E3 program in Australia. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your time at Pitt and what kind of things that you're involved in?
My name is Rithuja. I am a senior bioengineering major here at Pitt with a concentration in biomechanics. During my time at Pitt, I've been heavily involved with research, and I'm also on a South Asian dance team called Pitt Mastana. I've done research with both UPMC, and I currently work as an undergrad research assistant at the Human Movement and Balance Lab. And yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing. And then, how did you decide to get involved with global experiences?
Yeah, so I really wanted to do a study abroad. So I remember like when I was touring colleges in high school, I wanted to pick like a school that had a good study abroad program. And I remember like during my Pitt tour, I asked if they had a good study abroad program and they did. So I've been planning a semester abroad since like high school. And I basically just decided that I have lived in Pennsylvania my entire life. I was going to school in state and I really wanted to experience something new. And that's how I came across study abroad.
That's amazing. Thanks for sharing with us your experience with that. And then, how did you choose the Global E3 program specifically?
So I know that like Pitt offers a lot of like couple week programs and stuff, but I really wanted to do like as long as I possibly could. And E3 basically gave me a chance to go like maximize my time somewhere else. And it was also the most cost efficient for me to do that too.
Awesome. And then, what did you find most personally impactful about your time in Australia?
It was really interesting to be somewhere that was so far away from home. I think like Australia is like the direct opposite side of the globe. So it was really interesting to like see how I would adapt to that and like overcome a lot of the challenges there, like just being so far away from everything going on and like not knowing anybody. But it was really cool. I think it made me much more resilient and showed me that I could overcome pretty much anything.
Yeah, it seems like you were able to have a lot of personal growth through that semester abroad. And then, kind of turning more towards the curriculum side of things, how do you feel like your time in Australia has influenced your studies now as an engineering student back at Pitt?
It was really, really cool to see how engineering is taught in another country. I took 4 classes and 2 of them were through the mechanical engineering department at the University of Melbourne. And I got to meet a lot of other engineering students. And I also took like a graduate class, which gave me like further like insight on how like grad level classes are taught. And since I want to pursue grad school, that was really, really cool to see. It was just really nice to see like the perspective on how engineering is just taught throughout the globe. And it was nice to like talk to other people that were really interested in the same things as me.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And then, looking a little bit further down the road, how do you think that this global experience will impact your career as a professional engineer?
Yeah, I think it's going to be very, very impactful personally. I think I've grown so much, and I think this experience taught me a lot about how to communicate with anybody. Like, I know that I could be put in any spot and like have the problem solving skills and communication skills to be able to solve it. And that's why like I would really highly recommend it to anybody who's considering
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it has made you, a well-rounded person and even more marketable engineer.
Oh,
So
definitely.
that's amazing to hear. And then, one final question for you. What advice would you have for any students out there that might be considering a global experience?
Do it. That's it. That's like really all I'm saying. Just like plan everything well in advance so that you can still like get all your credits and like graduate on time. I'm still graduating on time, but it's really, really good. And like don't hesitate to ask for help because there's so many resources. Like Miss Alicia Walde was so really helpful when I was like doing this entire process. So definitely do it and don't be afraid to ask for help.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience. And I definitely couldn't agree more with definitely studying abroad at some point during your time at Pitt. Thank you so much for joining me and for answering all my questions and everything. We really appreciate it.